What's up everyone, welcome back to the Aggressive E4 series. Last time we've looked at the French defense, and the time before that we finished looking at the open Sicilian defense. But this time I decided, let's look at the Caro Kann defense, which begins after this. And here myself, I like to play the exchange variation a lot, but E5 is objectively seen the more aggressive variation. Bishop to F5, and now H4. And this is called the Tal Variation, named after Mikhail Tal, who invented this. Because, I mean, this bishop is here on F5 and it can be targeted. Like, let's say if you play E6, you're immediately losing the bishop, like this. You know, F5, I guess. But yeah, you're just losing the bishop. So black already has to be careful here. So the main move is here after H4 to either play H5 or H6. H6 is a bit better for white, because this is kind of the position. And as you can see, there's a lot of space here. E6 is the best move. E6, Fe6, bishop D3. And after take, this queen could be coming. Like there's a checkmate trap. I've actually had this in a lot of games. And yeah, I mean, E5 here's the best move. And in this line, black's always gonna have to give a pawn back if it's C5 or E5. And this E6 is really not a pawn sacrifice, because he has to go back. If he plays like this and doesn't want to give the pawn back, F4. He can't take here because of queen here. And here again, C5 is the best move. And if they play something stupid like queen D6, now queen G6 and knight to F3. And yeah, and this is just winning. I mean, not winning, but it's way better. Like the knight is coming here, maybe giving this fork here, and yeah. Now let's take a look at the main line, which is H5. Here you just go bishop D3, bishop takes, queen takes, E6. If they go knight to D7, now you just actually go E6, and they can't take here because again of this checkmate. So here actually knight to F6 the best move. And now you just play knight to H3. Trying to come in here to take, then just knight to F4, and you're getting this pawn back. So after bishop takes D3 and E6, main move here is knight to F3, just developing. And here queen to A5 is the main line. And here white goes knight B to D2, because white always wants to play C4 in this variation. Queen to A6, C4, knight D7, and just castles. And this is kind of the main line. And here, as you can see, you're quite comfortable. This queen is pinning here. But there's really nothing to be afraid of as white, and neither as black. It's a manageable position for both sides. Now again here, if they go C5 instead, which is a move, not that good. I mean, it's okay move. Queen F5 is better, but C5 is definitely possible. You would actually take here. It's a rare occurrence where you would take, and now C4. If they take here, you take just back with the queen. But if they play bishop B4, knight C3, just simply. And you're just going to get this position here with the rook to D1, bishop D2, A3, knight D4. And even though you're pawn down, this pawn is just so weak. You're definitely getting this back. And I mean, again, like you can see, it's technically equal, but I mean, your pieces are quite good placed. This two obviously, but I would definitely play white rather here. Let's look at another variation. You know, we looked at this with queen to A6, but here knight to H6 is also an option, trying to go to F5. And here just simply castles, knight to F5, knight to B3, attacking this queen, and the queen is going to have to come to A6 anyways. Now queen to C3, you don't want to trade queens, queen to B6, and now bishop to G5. You know, obviously F6 does work. So here A5, and now just go A4, and this is kind of a close position now, queen to D3. And yeah, I mean, white is a bit better. It's plus 0.2 because of the more space. Black just has more space. That's the reason why. And it's kind of unfortunate that he doesn't have a light squared bishop anymore, because these pawns are all on dark squares. Maybe this pawn is going to C3, but white would love to play C4 at some point. And yeah, I mean, this opening is very simple. Like it's not that hard. And you should definitely start playing if you want an aggressive weapon against the Caro Kann defense, because usually those games can be quite dull and boring in some variations, for like example in the Tartakower variation, but this not. I mean, against all variations this is quite good. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, and comment. and I'll see you next time looking at the Pirts, the Aljochen's defense, and the modern defense.